Coach, after 3 matches without a win, you back to winning ways.
Yes, it was very, very important for us today. Our aim is to win, try, no matter what the situation is, we have to win. The boys did well in doing that. First half, we created a little bit of chances. We needed to be clever in the box, both halves. In the first half, we were not patient enough because the chances were there. We could have killed the game. In the second half, it looks like there was pressure on us, in the second half. But in all fairness, we wanted to win, which was very, very, very important, very, very crucial after the difficult moments. And so we are happy with the 3 points.
Speaking of pressure, to you and the team, how did you manage to overcome that and squeeze this win today? What was the strategy?
Well, in the first half, we wanted our fullbacks to be inventive, creative. Can join the midfield to pack the midfield and make sure that we control the game, and we did that in the first half. In the second half, it worked, but of course, you are playing against a very difficult team, a team that is also on top of the day, and so it wouldn't be easy for us, and they put a little bit of pressure on us. But some sort of changes we did maintain it. We were not too worried. Our goalkeeper was also intact, did some good saves. And so it's good. In all fairness, we wanted to win. Very, very important for us to win, to get back to the winning ways, and that's what we've done.
Coach, Austin started on the bench today, and Sharif got an injury. What do you have to say about those 2 instances?
Yeah, Austin is one of us. Today he was on the bench.
Yeah.
Sharif played. You saw it. He's injured. We don't know how serious it is. But of course, our doctors will look at him, and by tomorrow we'll know exactly what is wrong with him.
Coach, substitution at halftime. Enoch Morrison was replaced by Fidel Origa, who paired Alpha Onyango in midfield. Maybe what were you looking at?
Well, Morrison didn't have a good day today from the beginning, and so we thought of bringing Fidel and the rest to have a midfield work, compact, and also defensively should be able to work. They did their best, but again, for me, nothing matters most than winning. In order for us to get back on track, we did it. You can say anything you want to say. We did this, we did that. It doesn't really matter. Sometimes you need to do that to get your confidence back, and I think we did it in a very good way.
Speaking of Morrison, at halftime when you're going to the dressing room, you spent a long time speaking with you. Would you share what you're telling me?
It's all about his game. He's one of the guys who are very, very instrumental, defensive and attacking. When we want to attack, he's the one who comes, provide the necessary passes to Austin or whoever in the midfield, and then defensively he has to do that. Today it wasn't a good day for him, and so I was telling him exactly what is going wrong and what he has to do, knowing that if we come back in the second half and it continues, we will. But we decided to get him out immediately for the second half.
And then your goal came from a corner, and then it was noticeable that most of your corners were being taken swinging away from goal, contrary to most teams taking them swinging towards goal.
We change a lot of things.
What is the reason for that? What advantage does it give you taking corners?
Of course, it means that our attackers, those who attack the ball, should not go early. And that is the training we had. We behave like you're going, come back, and so because the ball is going to take a little bit long in the air, and so we did it a couple of times. I think Silva had a chance. He was not able to make it, and then fortunately, I think Alpha was standing very well, and he made a very good, brilliant attempt, and we got a go out of that, which is good.
Coach, you considered in the first match, then went on a solid run as one of the most defensively solid team in the league. Then you went 3 matches conceding, and now a clean sheet in today's match. Maybe what has worked for you differently in training that was visible today?
Well, the fact that we lost those matches, especially the 4-1, was a shock. FC is always a derby. It's anybody's game, and so we were not happy at all that we lost that game. And then, of course, we built it from Bandari match, which we had a draw. Today we've won. This is a positive. We are building, and we believe that this has to continue in terms of how we play, where we should have a winning mentality. build their mindset in those areas. It's very, very important for us to keep on doing well and winning.
Coach, one change to the squad. You brought in Ben Stanley Omondi to today's match. What was the tactic behind it, and what do you make of this performance?
It was Stanley who. Okay, yeah. Of course, we knew we could control the game. If we look at the opponents, how they play, we were very, very sure that we could control the game. And of course, how the setup was also that we could control. And he's one of the guys who is very good with the ball. And we needed someone like that. He did his best. And in the first half, again, we had a goal. We controlled the game, which was good for us. So we will build. When things like that happen, sometimes a little bit of confidence, gets out of it. And you need to build their confidence level. You need to play. And today, I'm very, very positive about what we did in the first half, how our fullbacks were coming in, and then we probably didn't see, but we were very satisfied with how it went. We need to have that fighting spirit a little bit to continue the belief. And in the second half, we were a little bit, because the opponent were also coming at us. And so the changes, the fact that today Wendo had his chance to play the first time was very positive, and we'll build on this and in the coming matches.
Coach, next year facing Nairobi United, who in their last game they played against Mahia really relied on man marking and their transitions. And today we've seen it was a little bit lacking on Mahia's side because Kakamega really took the chances that they had. It's just the finishing the result. So what's your game plan tonight?
Well, I will not talk about Nairobi now, but for us, if you look at the chances they had and the chances we had, we need a little bit of composure. We could have killed the game in the first half. We created chances. Okay, in the second half, early minutes in the second half, the first three, there were chances. We needed composure. We needed to be calm. The one Felix shot, there was Edukwa was around instead of passing. So composure, and these are things we'll work on, and we'll show them the videos, how they should be, and we believe that on Sunday we'll be okay to play the opponent.
Coach, lastly, today we've seen a very, very different team in terms of pressing and also in terms of just pushing. Unlike Bandari, where a section of fans and even Panic themselves say that in terms of physio, strength, conditioning. So I'm just asking, is there something from that Bandari game that you did different, and was strength and conditioning a concern to you also?
Well, if you talk about Bandari game, the Bandari game was a total different game altogether. We couldn't play. The field was not good, so we went direct. So it wasn't our style of play. We didn't do that. We didn't have the chance to play because we could not. Compared to this field today, where we kept the ball and kept going and stuff. And so we are talking about two different games. About their fitness. It's a long season, okay? And don't forget, we have like 7 players in the national team. If you combine what they do with the national team and back, which is good, we are proud that they are national players. It's a lot of load, and it's not to say they are not fit or fitness level. Yes, we kept doing the same thing, and these guys have been playing over a year without a break. You have to consider a lot of things. So if you see players who are probably not there, it's not because they are not fit. Sometimes fatigue can be here, So you need to have that experience to know exactly what you're doing, and we are aware of the circumstances. We will try and manage it and do well. Of course, after Sunday, there's going to be some break, and so we'll work it out.
Maybe lastly, Coach, I've seen your forwards, Sharif Musa, Ebenezer Dukwa, and Felix Olwoch have been rotating so much this season. Is this a tactical approach or natural instinct from the forwards?
They need to take surprise the opponent defensively. In a few minutes he's here, the next minute he's there. In Bandari, Musa made assist from the right side. Musa is known from the left side, and so if that will work for us, which it is, we are happy.
Thank you so much, Coach.
Thank you.